Once upon a time, Buddha and his disciples were traveling from one village to another, spreading the message of peace and enlightenment. One day, they arrived in a village where they decided to rest for a while. As they walked through the village, they encountered a beautiful young woman. Her beauty was such that she immediately caught the attention of everyone, including Buddha's disciples. The young woman, noticing the attention, felt flattered and proud. She approached Buddha and his disciples, curious about the teachings they were spreading. Buddha greeted her with a warm smile and continued to speak to his disciples about the importance of self-control and inner peace. One of the disciples, however, was visibly distracted by the woman's beauty. Sensing his distraction, Buddha decided to teach an important lesson. He turned to the young woman and asked, "Young lady, would you like to join us for a walk?" The woman, feeling honored, agreed. As they walked, Buddha spoke about the nature of desires and how they can lead to suffering. He said, "Desires are like a fire. They start small, but if not controlled, they can consume everything in their path." The young woman listened intently, realizing the depth of Buddha's words. Buddha stopped by a nearby stream and picked up a small cup. He filled it with water from the stream and handed it to the young woman. "Hold this cup and walk with us," he instructed. As they continued to walk, Buddha asked the young woman, "Is the cup heavy?" She shook her head. "No, it's light." After walking for a few more minutes, Buddha asked again, "Is the cup heavy now?" The young woman replied, "It feels heavier than before." Buddha smiled and said, "You see, holding on to desires is like holding this cup. At first it feels light and manageable, but the longer you hold on to it, the heavier it becomes. If you focus on the cup, it will distract you from the beauty of the journey." The young woman understood the metaphor. She realized that her focus on attracting admiration was like holding on to the cup, weighing her down and distracting her from more meaningful pursuits. Buddha continued, "To overcome desires, you must learn to let go. Focus on the journey, not on the distractions along the way." The young woman, moved by Buddha's wisdom, decided to let go of her need for admiration and instead focus on her inner growth. She joined the group of disciples, learning from Buddha and finding true peace within herself. The next day, as they continued their journey, the young woman observed Buddha's calm demeanor. She noticed how he never seemed distracted by the beauty around him, yet he appreciated it fully. She asked, "Master, how do you stay so calm and focused?" Buddha replied, "The mind is like a garden. If you water the flowers, they will bloom beautifully. But if you let weeds grow, they will take over. Focus on nurturing positive thoughts and let go of negative desires. This way you can enjoy the beauty without being distracted." As days passed, the young woman practiced meditation and mindfulness, just as Buddha had taught. She found that her mind became clearer, and she was no longer distracted by fleeting attractions. She began to appreciate the beauty of life in a deeper way, not just on the surface. One evening, as they camped near a serene lake, the young woman shared her experience with the other disciples. "I used to seek admiration and attention," she said, "but now I understand that true peace comes from within. By letting go of my desires, I have found a happiness that is lasting." The disciples were inspired by her transformation and thanked Buddha for his wisdom. They realized that the lesson of overcoming desires was not just for the young woman, but for everyone. Buddha looked at his disciples and said, "Remember, desires are like waves in the ocean. They come and go. If you chase them, you will always be restless. But if you learn to observe them without getting attached, you will find true peace." The young woman's journey with Buddha and his disciples continued, but now she walked with a new sense of purpose and inner calm. She no longer sought validation from others but found strength and peace within herself. If you found this video valuable, please click the like button below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Stay blessed.